Welcome to a presentation by the Canadian Hard of Hearing Association Edmonton branch called Your Third Ear. Finding out you have hearing loss can be like receiving a 1,000-pound weight on your shoulders. It's not easy to hear. A doctor's diagnosis can often hit like a 1,000-pound weight. We tend to experience a range of emotions similar to any loss. Denial and shock. Nobody wants to be hard of hearing. Nobody wants this happening to him, so we try to deny it. Our statistics say that it takes an average of 7 years before a person deals with their hearing loss. That's 7 wasted years of your life. Don't let this happen. There is a disbelief. You don't want to believe it is happening to you, but you do need to deal with it. There's a blaming and bargaining. We usually like to blame other people for mumbling, for the TV not being loud enough, for them not coming closer, for their accents. But eventually we have to realize that some of that blame has to go on us. It's us. We have the hearing loss. We need to deal with it. Before you get too angry, that's our next stage, the anger stage. We can stay in that stage for quite a while and be angry about it and still not do anything about it, but it's not going to change it. What's going to happen is that it's likely going to slip into the depression. It gets depressing that you can't communicate the way you used to. Where we really need to be is in the acceptance stage. We do have to accept that we have it and we have to deal with it. We need to remember, I have hearing loss, but hearing loss, it doesn't have me. So what is hearing loss? Hearing loss can be in our outer or inner part of the ear. There's various causes: the aging process, noise exposure, hereditary, tumors, infections, head trauma, or ototoxic medications. The level of loss can range from mild to profound. When you see your hearing care professional, you will have an audiogram done. The audiogram can be understood a few ways. The numbers going across the top of the diagram, 125 to 8,000 hertz, are basically different tones in our lives, from the low tones to the high. For example, most male voices are in the 125 to 250 range, whereas my voice is 1,000 to 1,500 in pitch. The numbers going down the diagram from negative 10 to 0 to 20 is the normal range of hearing. After that, from 40 decibels onwards is mild, 60 decibels onwards is moderate, 70 to 80 is severe, and 90 and up is profound. Each degree of hearing loss will mean a different type of hearing aid. It's important to notice on this diagram, in the yellow banana there, are speech sounds. Therefore, we have trouble understanding speech in the lower frequencies to the high frequencies at a very low decibel of volume. So we don't even know we have it sometimes. You will probably be recommended to have a hearing aid. And I know that hearing aids are not always the desired outcome, and that they feel and look like this. But really, hearing aids look like this. They come in different colors, size, style. Your hearing care professional will know what works for you, for your type of loss, and for your lifestyle. Don't let the hearing aid define you. Let it refine you. Embrace the technology that's out there today. All hearing aids have 3 components. There's a microphone. Microphones grab the sound happening around us and amplify it, allowing us to hear it. Batteries or a charger run them, and what's running them is to a computer that is programmed for your hearing loss alone, only for you. But there's one really important thing missing, and that is the brain. It's not in the hearing aid. So quit blaming the hearing aid when you can't hear. We have to do some work too. This is the whole concept of your third ear. This one here is your third ear. Embrace your challenge. Allow this to empower you. The brain is amazingly plastic and will adapt if you allow it, if you're willing to put the work into it. Our studies show that those with hearing loss that go unaided tend to have earlier signs of dementia. You can help reverse this effect. This does not need to happen to you. Get those hearing aids. I'm going to give you 4 best tips of mine for living or getting a hearing aid. We have to wear them all day and every day. We have to retrain the brain. It is a game. It needs to be retrained, and it is a process. So number 1, they don't work in the drawer. You have to wear them. Number 2, everything will seem loud. Your brain has to get used to hearing again. It hasn't heard some sounds in a long time. It's excited. And that's where people say, I don't like it. I don't like that loudness. It's just retraining the brain to hear. It won't always seem loud. Number 3, carry extra batteries with you. They run out in 4 to 10 days, and a charge usually only lasts 1 day. And they always tend to go out when you need them the most, so always carry them with you. Nobody can see them, and nobody cares. But they can see your hearing loss, so wear the hearing aids. I also have 4 best communication tips to offer you. And 1 is face me when you speak. Don't cover your mouth. We need to see your lips, your eye expression. If you're turning, if you're moving, if you're chewing gum, it changes everything. Always face the speaker. Number 2, say my name first. Tap me on the shoulder before you start talking. If I don't know you're going to converse with me, then I can't follow along in the conversation. Number 3, speak clearly and slowly. Rephrase it if misunderstood. And lastly, number 4, if all else fails, use a pen and paper. Don't be afraid to ask somebody to write it down. Then you get the message and you're not missing it. Hearing aids are really only the first step. There's other things in our life that we will need. Look for the access symbol there. You see it on this diagram. It's a symbol of an ear with a slash through it. When you see that symbol, something there is going to help you communicate. Number 1 is very important. It's your safety. Can you hear your smoke detector? It does sound loud, but you have to remember, when you're sleeping, those hearing aids come off. Will you be able to hear it? We need to see it. This is a visual fire alarm that will flash a light so you know the fire is happening. You can get the same sort of system for your clock. If you can't hear to be woken up, it can flash, or you can get that to shake your pillow. Thirdly, our phones. We challenge on phones. We can't see the lips. We can't read what people are saying. But you can get them with proper amplification. You can get them with proper tone change. And you can make sure that they're hearing aid compatible. So you can use them. If you really need to use a cell phone all the time, they have Bluetooth technology, which is a direct input into your cell phone. These are excellent today. The technology has improved immensely. There's also, and lastly, a loop system. Loops are used in noisy environments, theaters, medical facilities, and it is a loop that will send a direct input into your hearing, much like Bluetooth. And it is important that you find out that you have a T-coil in your hearing aid for those to work. Ask your hearing aid care professional for more information. Lastly, and most importantly, look for support from others. It's crucial for you to find someone who has experienced this, who can help you through your journey. Reach out to those who have been there. The Canadian Hard of Hearing Association in Edmonton and all the branches across Canada have many members who have shared the same similar story to you, who have lived through this, who have gone through the struggles of hearing aids. Reach out to them. If you would like to register for an in-person Your Third Ear session or To bring a communication partner so they also understand your hearing loss, please contact Cindy Gordon at 780-428-6624 or email me at cindy@chha-ed.com. Thank you.